focus. Oh my gosh, I look older. I was watching the old videos and I was like, I look young. I look younger.
I feel like you... Oh, I was actually,
29.
you're right. So I was...
Was it 2019?
Yeah, you were 29. You hadn't turned 30 yet.
I don't think I was even 29. I think I was 28.
No, I think you were 29. When we met, you were 29, weren't you?
No. Like, so it was...
You turned 29 that year. In 2019, didn't you?
I was just turning 29.
Right. So you were 28 when we met.
Yeah.
So I was 26.
Yeah.
That makes sense because now I'm 31 and you're 30.
3. Oh my gosh. You're not supposed to do that when someone tells you their age.
That's correct. Hey guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am joined today by a very special guest. I haven't said that in so long.
Yeah, I haven't said that in a while. It's been a while.
It's Mike, aka Jay.
Hi.
How you been?
Yeah, man, not too bad.
No?
Not too bad.
The people have been asking for you.
Oh man, yeah. It's felt like a long time since
I've seen you, but we haven't
this.
filmed.
Since we've done this.
Yeah,
It's felt
we
like
haven't
a very long time.
sat in a car and filmed since like maybe like 2021.
2021.
crazy.
Summer 2021, I remember.
But I had to have you on
Yeah.
because one, like I said, people have been asking for you. Some people have been in the comments saying, you just have to have Mike for like one more video. It just wouldn't be right for you to leave London without having Mike back on the channel. But y'all already know I'm gonna look out. Mike was already in the works to be on the channel. We've been planning this for a while since the last time we met up. We knew we were gonna do a video together. We just didn't know
Her
when.
agents contacted my agents.
Exactly. Our
and
people
We negotiated
and we finally came to
terms and conditions.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we're making it happen.
But yeah, I also, just had to have you on because I feel like you were just such an important part of my like London content creation journey, I guess. Like you really were there like since the beginning of it. I mean, because we met maybe like my first or second week even in London. You were like one of my
week. Yeah,
you were one of my first friends
Yeah,
in
yeah,
London.
yeah.
So yeah, and we started making videos together. I think when we met, we both kind of like talked about that we were into YouTube.
Yep.
And then decided we were gonna collab. I don't even know, y'all, like how this really began, but we were just like, let's do a video together.
Yeah.
And then it was just like magic.
It just went off.
It just went off
crazy.
like greater than we could have ever
man.
imagined or expected.
Our first video, well, the first time I appeared in one of your videos wasn't the first one we did where we were comparing like how we say things. It was like a video before when I was like behind you. Do you remember?
You're right. Oh my gosh, it was a regular vlog and you were in it. Oh,
we went to like,
were we at the mall?
we went to Stratford, and then I was like, and there's points where like I saw myself because I was like trailing behind you. This is before we had done anything, like any content. And I was just like in the distance, just walking slowly.
That's so
like a
funny.
bodyguard.
I'm gonna have to find that clip and see if I can insert that clip.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I can justify paying 70 pounds. Mike, you don't get oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, we're at the winter lights at Canary Wharf. All of the lights. I wish I could play that song, but copyright purposes. So that was Mike's first real appearance on my channel before we did our first.
We went to go see the lights.
Video.
The lights,
Let's go see the lights.
Yeah.
Oh, memories. Yeah. But our first official video
Was the
highest
viewed one.
Still the highest view video. Thank you all again. So everybody who watched that video, thank you. So our first video that we actually, sat down and filmed together was the slang video. American versus British slang.
Yeah, the words.
That was our first video.
Yep.
I had big old hair. I look very different now. And you were just saying what you felt like you looked younger.
I looked young. I was 29 at the time. No, I was 28, turning 29.
28, turned 29. I was 26. So that was four and a half years ago. Yeah, about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah,
so
man.
I mean, we could look different. I think I know.
And a lot's changed, obviously.
A lot has changed. So yeah, that's still like our highest view video together. It almost hit 1 million views. It's like almost 900,000 views.
Crazy.
Okay. What would you call this?
A lift.
Elevator.
So, yeah.
That's one of my favorites,
But
though.
it's the
I like
same
that.
thing, though. Elevate, lift.
Okay. What is this?
An ice lolly. Okay.
I love when you say the word lolly. It's so adorable.
An ice lolly. So, what do you guys call it?
A popsicle.
That had like a knock-on impact on my channel, The Shower, as well. Like I got literally within like a week, like my Instagram had like gone up significantly compared to what I had before. The YouTube channel had gone up, like the subscribers. We were getting like 400 or 500 subscribers a week.
So happy
like it was just amazing. I remember I kept saying to you like, Paige, it's just like, this is wild. But I remember being with you and just seeing like how like what it looked like to actually be like not social media famous, but like I don't know if you want. But I remember just all the messages you used to get, and you used to be like, how do you deal with it, like? And you used to just like how
it was still kind of new for me because like my channel didn't really start growing until 2018, so like the year before I got here. So once I arrived in London, like with the help of you and our videos, like the channel started growing. So yeah, we definitely got a lot of comments. We can save that, we can get into that later. Before we get into it, like I just want to do like updates, Mike. Like you haven't been on my channel for a while, as we said. You know, many years have gone by since our very first video. So like, how's life? What's up? What's going on? If people, you know, don't follow you on social media.
Yeah, so the last time we shot a video, you said it was 21.
Yeah.
Right, so summer 21. So the September, I found out that I was going to be a dad. Yeah, so, the heck?
That's what happens when you film in a car.
Exactly.
But we had to film in the car, y'all, because if you remember, that's how we always
that's
film
the
our videos.
signature. So, is he gonna just look?
Somebody's backing into a tree.
Yeah, found out this September I was gonna become a father, and have a wonderful 1-year-old daughter now, who is the absolute joy of my life.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, I think because we're always honest with each other. Things haven't been. It's been a growing experience for me because obviously I have this wonderful, beautiful baby girl who's just completely changed my perspective on life. But it's not been easy. For reasons obviously like I can't really go into, and I've spoken to Paige about. But it's kind of challenged me in lots of different ways, and I've grown a lot as a man in that time. So. I found that my willingness to like make content, like all that stuff, just doesn't become as important anymore, which is crazy. So,
but even though it's something that you really do enjoy,
yeah, man, like I do all different types of content, podcasting, like obviously the shout. But for a while, everything just kind of flatlined, like for at least a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, understandably, life changed a lot for you.
Changed a lot. So, but yeah, like I get to, you know, I see my daughter often enough, and like we've got a wonderful relationship. So yeah, fatherhood has changed a lot, like in me.
I'm so proud of you.
That was a comedy show.
But yes, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Like seeing you be a father is like really cool. Like I love watching, you know, on social media and seeing like photos and updates and stuff. So it's really cute. And yeah, Mike's grown, y'all.
Yeah,
you're real grown up.
Yeah, different. So a lot's happened, but I've always I've been keeping up to date with what you've been doing. So like, even though we haven't, you know, we don't speak as much as we did, you know, we still keep up, you know, communication. And I've been, you know, watching your channel and seeing that. Obviously, you're gonna go home soon. I am. Which is, I know a lot of people in the UK are going to be really sad to see you leave. Because you contributed, man. Like you were a big deal here for a while. And had your Netflix show. And I was going to say, people still, like the odd occasion, like people still see me and say, Paige. That's the first thing they say. That's random people, Paige. And I'm just like, yeah.
When my brother was here last week, somebody stopped him and said, "You're Paige Mariah's brother."
Really?
And he was like, "What is going on?
Yeah.
What is going on?" So that's always been really cool. But yeah, I mean, people really like would stop us and recognize us from our videos that we, you know, did together as well. So yeah, I'm really happy to have you on the channel, Mike. Like, it just did not feel right to leave here or to close out the videos here without having you on. So yeah, I thought that today we could kind of just, you know, not only catch up, but also kind of like take a walk down memory lane and talk about some of our old videos and just, you know, all the things. So I guess the first thing we could talk about is, how did it feel like when our video started like going kind of viral? Yeah, like how did that feel for you?
Just, it was a completely different experience for me. Like, I know obviously you had your experience with going viral with your apple cider vinegar video, still doing well, but for me it was just like, oh, okay. And like, I had people like messaging me asking me for like advice, and like I would get really, I didn't really get any negative like feedback, which I really appreciate, but like I had people saying to me like, I was in a bad place and I watched your videos, and I was just like, wow. Like, it was very touching, some of the like the feedback I got. So it was just a whole different experience. And as I said, the YouTube channel that I had for 2 years at that point and really hadn't seen any traction, just everything started moving. And it was at that point, it's when we started to really collaborate on our videos, I decided that it's something that I would, I really wanted to kind of dig into and take it a lot more seriously. So I got a lot to, I mean, I'll get into the thanks later, but like, I've got a lot to thank you for in terms of like getting that journey kind of started and really helping boosting just like not only my channel but like my confidence as well. Like,
oh my gosh,
just the stuff.
I might cry on this.
No, please don't. But yeah, like, it was thing. So just seeing that first video, it was just mad. Like, and I found myself checking the views 100,000, 200,000, 300,000.
Mike used to message me like, "Did you see this comment? Did you see this?" Like, it was really so much fun and like cool to experience it together. Like, it really was cool. And I feel like, I don't know, we just were a good team. Like, we could have made that one video and been like, let's just. But it just worked. Like, I don't know, we just really bounced off each other really well, and then we had this like American British thing going. Like, it was just. And
we did two other videos that did really well as well.
No, like all of our videos. Like, whenever we collab, like, people really seem to enjoy it, and it also caused like a lot of questioning. A lot of what's the best word, Mike? A lot of speculation. A lot of speculation. Everyone wanted to know, are they dating? Like, oh my gosh. And not even just like speculation, but like accusation. Okay? Like, straight up accusation. A lot of people just saying lots of things. Mike and Paige need to get together. Oh my gosh, you guys need to they have babies. All these crazy comments, and we would just be like, relax. Should we tell them the truth?
So what I wanted to actually ask you is that I looked through our content and saw, I didn't realize, you kind of just reminded me that we've actually done probably around 10 videos together, at least. For you, which would you say is your favorite? Like, which was the most fluid? Which do you watch back and think, oh, that was a really good, that's the video I enjoyed the most that we did?
My favorite of all the ones we did.
Not the one that has the most views. If it is that one, but which for you is the one?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I loved all the videos that I've done with Mike. I feel like they're all just gold. But I think my favorite might have to be when you were teaching me how to drive. Oh yeah, that was. But you said my foot has to go up a little bit.
Yeah, your foot has to go.
How much?
Do the gas and then you'll feel it. The car will tell you. Okay, not too much. Now lift your leg. Lift your leg. Now test the gas again. Every time you lift your leg, test the gas. Lift your leg again. Gas. Lift your leg a bit more. There. Can you feel? Did you feel that? Now we're gonna go forward. Okay, brake.
Why does it go so fast?
Brake.
Mike, I don't like this. I don't like it.
Well,
why do we go so fast when we?
You managed to brake.
Oh, I'm always gonna break. If I know how to do anything, it's break.
That was good.
That was jokes, y'all.
Good.
Like,
that was good.
So basically, as most of you all probably know, driving is very different here in the UK than it is in the US, right? So one being you're on the opposite side of the car. So like Mike's sitting on this side, the driver's side. The driver, the steering wheel is on the right. And then you also drive on the opposite side of the road. Most people here also drive stick shift. So there was just a whole combination of things that I was dealing with when he was trying to get me this driver's lesson. And we did it in a car park, so nobody on the road was in danger.
A gated car park.
A gated car park. But y'all, I was so stressed. I think that video was just so funny, like watching it back.
You gotta put some clips in the show.
Oh, of course. Like, I was so scared, and Mike was like trying to stay calm, but he also didn't want me to like crash his car. Like, that wouldn't be good. But yeah, it was just too much for my brain to comprehend, y'all. Like,
it is a lot. It is a lot, and I think you done quite well considering.
Thanks.
I mean, you moved the car forward, which is
just this much. He was like, "You should do more," and then I'm like, "No, I think I can say that I drove. Like, the car moved. I'm done."
Yep.
But yeah, after that, people have always asked me, have I driven since then? No.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, wow. Gosh. I thought you were going to do like lessons and get your license. No. Okay.
I have never had any desire to like really learn how to drive here. Because like I said, I just feel like my brain, it would be too much for my brain. It would just like overload. Because I would have to remember like to stay on this side. And then, like,
it's a lot.
The stick. Yeah. I mean, you can buy an automatic car, but like it's
the wrong side.
It was just too much. Okay, Mike. Well, I'll ask you the same question. What was your favorite video?
I liked that one.
Yeah.
That was actually one of my favorites.
That was good.
And then I liked the one we did at my cousin's place where we were doing the UK slang, where you were like guessing what the
That
words
was fun.
I really enjoyed doing that.
I like that one.
Can I use it in a sentence?
Try to use it in a sentence. Show the camera.
The word is a focus.
There you go.
The word is waste man. Okay. So you know the first time I ever heard this word, you're gonna be mad where I first heard it. From Drake. What do you say? You're a waste man.
I need you to start running back to your ex.
Yeah.
Waste man.
Yeah.
More like.
Okay. Waste man. So, waste man.
It's pretty self-explanatory, Pete.
I could just use it in any type of sentence.
Go ahead.
All right. So this is me talking to one of my friends about a guy. And she says, don't mess with him. He's a waste man.
That's it. It's like a waste of time. Someone who's just like not worth, you know, the bother. Just he's a bit of an idiot, really.
I've met a lot of these.
Yeah.
Next!
I felt like you pointed at me when you said that.
I did!
Alright, no.
Mike's not a
I've already played, yeah.
Because most of those words, I feel like I knew like a good deal of them, but like there were some where you were like really tripping me up.
Is your slang, how's your UK slang? It must be like, because that was even 2 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like I should know most of it. Yeah. I feel like I'm even still like at times like, you know, Dominique. That's like my British BFF.
But she's not from London.
She's from Leeds.
She's from Leeds, yeah.
But she's British, so I feel like sometimes there's still like words that I hear, and like she's the person I just text, and I'm like, what does this mean? And she usually always, pretty much every single time, knows how to translate it for me. But yeah, she's from Leeds. But and yeah, you guys have different slang in every city or whatever. But yeah, generally. I feel like I've learned a lot, especially from like Love Island and stuff. Oh,
I thought that was your next venture. After Netflix, I thought Love Island was going to be your next.
Now y'all know good and well.
You were this close. I'm telling you, you were this close.
I love Love Island. They were coming for you. I'm still going to be watching Love Island, the UK one, when I get back to the States. Like, I love Love Island. Currently watching it right now.
But what's it like? So how are you feeling about like departing? I know we touched on it briefly before we started filming, but like in front of the world, like how does it feel to like be here for as long as you have been here?
Yeah.
And then like you're going back home, obviously, and I'm sure that you will branch out and visit, but like how does it feel to be just?
That's a difficult question to answer, because I just feel like I pretty much have been telling everybody, like, it really depends on the day.
Yeah.
You know, some days I'm like, okay, like I've had such an amazing time here, but I'm ready. Like I'm good with this. Like I'm content with my decision. And then other days, like when I'm out with my friends and having like an amazing weekend. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be really like hard to leave, you know, because I've made such an amazing, you know, friendship group and community here. But I also have to remind myself, like, there's a lot of transition in adulthood. Like, if I stayed here, you know, just for like maybe this specific friend group or like whatever it may be, it could be all different and, you know, change by next year or even in 6 months. Then what? You know what I mean? So it's like, sometimes you just have to accept when the party's over and when it's time to move forward. And right now, I feel like it's my time to move forward and start a new chapter. I feel like it's time. It's time. I will have been here 4.5 years at the end of this month. That's a long time. And you know, I didn't know how long I was going to stay here. I thought it might just be 1 year. So the fact that I stayed this long, like throughout a pandemic, I've been here like through a lot of major life events, like the Queen's Jubilee, and then the Queen passing away, and then the King coming in. Like, a lot has happened since I've been here. A lot of life. You had a whole baby. Like, a lot of life has happened. And life is going to continue to go on. You know, I feel like I'm just getting started. Like, this has been a highlight of my life. But I feel like there's many more highlights
to be had,
to come.
That's a really good way of looking at it. And I think, I think you've made your mark, like, here. You know, and there's a lot of people who got put onto your channel and I know have been helped by the content that you put out. So,
thank you.
You know, just always, I'm hoping that you always look at this time with fondness and positivity, because you've done a lot of good for a lot of people.
Thank you. And I'm so glad, like I always say, that I'm so glad that I actually documented and made these videos, because all of the videos we made, like, we can go back on those videos like years from now and watch those, you know what I mean? Like, and just remember the times and the memories and things like that. So it's really cool to just have this like video diary. Man. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely about to go back and watch that vlog now where you said the very first vlog you were in. I need to find that.
It's the one. I can't remember which one it is. And then there's one I'm on the phone to you as well.
You helped. Oh my gosh, Mike, you're really one, you helped me figure out how to turn on the oven.
Okay, switch that, switch that.
Okay, and now it's gonna come on?
You cook back at home, obviously.
Yeah, but we don't have to turn switches for the oven to come on. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, and you can hear me on loudspeaker.
Yes, because I can now figure out how to turn on the oven in my student accommodation. And you were the one who taught me about the switches. Like, you have to hit the switch for the power to come on. I had never seen that in my life. We don't have to do that back in the States. But yeah, you have been in quite a few videos.
I was.
I do have to thank you a lot just for your contribution to my channel and just to my life. Like, you were so like kind to me when I first moved here, and you know, I didn't know anybody. I was just, you know, starting to make my friends and stuff, and I feel like you just really helped make me feel like comfortable. My mom was happy knowing that I had you. It just made me feel like safe and just like comfortable. So thank you for everything that you did for me. Like, you played like such a major role, not even, you know, just on my channel, but just like in my, you know, beginning like experiences here. Like, it really meant a lot.
Paige, it was a pleasure, honestly. It was, and it still is, because obviously we were making content, but we became friends, you know, and there's been a lot of times where we've just spoken, and Paige is a very good listener, guys. Like, that's something that you might not know or whatever, or you might not have heard, but Paige is an excellent listener. She will just listen. She won't say a word, she'll just listen and then feed back and give her opinion. So I've always really appreciated that, just on a personal level. And not every other thing. Paige is very kind. All of these things.
On, man.
But like, in terms of, as I said, I was gonna give you your flowers, so to speak. It was major what happened with our channel. Just like, and you were always so like, there's some people in these kind of circumstances that would always want something back, and I never ever got that feeling Like, it was always just like, yeah, I would love to help you out. I would love to see your channel grow. You'd always be checking out, always been asking about your progress. Your mum is also, just a side note, your mum and your dad
is still tuned in. She's like, Mike uploaded a new video. Did you see Mike's video? He gave updates about his life.
Yeah.
He got a new job.
I've got a new job as well, yeah. But your mum and your dad and your brother, lovely. You've got a really good network there. So I see obviously where you get a lot of your good qualities from. So big up your parents and your bro.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, it was massive, and I'm always going to be grateful. Like, we've got a platform. So the last couple of years, things with COVID and obviously things happening.
We even did a virtual video. Remember that?
We did. Yeah.
Video?
Yeah. So like with all of that stuff happening, things have kind of like, I don't want to say stagnated, but I've got belief that it's going to pick up, and the foundation, like where we've got right now, was massively to do with the work that we did together, the videos that we did, and that's always going to be, I'm always going to have that to say, and I'm always going to have that to look back on. Big up, man. I enjoyed all of the videos that we've done, all of them, and I hope that, when you come back, we can do some more,
I would
do
love
some
that.
virtual videos to catch up. This is no means that has to be the end. We can still
we have to do like a reunion video, like.
Listen, we make sure whenever you come back, we do that, man.
I would love that. Man. No, and I definitely plan to visit Dom's 30th birthday. I promised her that I was going to be at her party, so I'm like really hoping I can come back next year for that. Olamide's getting married, so I'm like, I got all these trips. I got to get my life together so I can make sure I can visit America.
You got to keep up these friendships.
I got to keep it up.
Because you got family here now. However you look at it.
No, I feel like that, like community for life. And even though there's a lot of transition, some people move away and things like that, like I feel like I'll always have people here. Like I always will have a connection to this city, to this country. It's just been amazing.
Yeah.
And thank you again, Mike.
It's my pleasure, man. Absolute pleasure.
It's just been great. It's been great.
It's gonna be sad to see you depart, but I know, like hearing obviously your reasoning and knowing that it's the best thing for you is, I think everyone will be happy for you. So,
thank you, Mike.
Stoked.
Thank you, and thank you all, like to everyone who has ever tuned in to one of our videos together. Those of you who are asking for Mike, like I hope you're happy, because of course I could not leave. Like I said, I could not leave without getting this guy back on my channel, because he has been such a major part of it.
Anytime. My pleasure. Pleasure's all mine.
Yeah. Do you want to tell people how they can keep up with you?
Yeah, so Instagram, Headers and Tappings page, I'm sure Paige will put it down. My YouTube channel, The Shout, in which we just discuss just any and everything. We're gonna just be uploading a lot more regularly than we have in the last couple of years.
Getting back in the groove. It'll be on the screen, in the description box, everything.
So
please continue to keep up with Mike, y'all. I really believe in him, and I just feel like he's such a great content creator, and I think he's going to do some really amazing things. So once he gets back into his groove, it's on and popping from there.
Yeah.
I believe in you, and I'm rooting for you always.
Thank you guys as well. Paige's loyal, I don't want to say fan base, I don't know what the word is. Subscribers and people who keep up with her, who have made the transition over to mine. I've still got like followers on Instagram from that time, and this is 4 years ago. So appreciate it. Lovely people, really good, wholesome community you've got there. So just keep that.
Beautiful people.
Yeah, beautiful people, man. So thank you guys for the love that you've shown me, and I'm sure will continue to show me
always
in time moving forward. Yeah, man.
Well, thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.